Okay, welcome back to Planet Coast, everybody. Today we're working a bit more on the platform, as you can see already, and a little bit more chatting for myself, trying to make up time. I can't remember what you guys had seen last time. I think you seen me playing around with some of these stuff. But we did this on a live stream, so if any alerts pop up, I apologise for that. There won't be any sound alerts though, but there will be maybe notifications of the screen very quickly, as this is sped up as well. So yeah, I quite struggle trying to get these supports and whatnot in place. To be honest, I had to disconnect them from the building and then advance move them in, as you can see, with my amazing skills of advanced moving. But yeah, I tried my best with this. To be honest, I was working some more of the floor and stuff. I may go back and work on this a bit more. How it fully ended out, I wasn't quite sure about. We do end up taking the station's platforms out completely, so I might place a few more wooden platforms underneath and make more of a more DIY approach version of the platform underneath. As obviously it only has 4 pillars for now, but I do need to work on it a little bit more. I forgot that I could probably copy and whatnot. Should have copied and pasted it a few times, to be honest. But yeah, I had realised last episode that I didn't actually make it straight, so I had to make it straight a few times and get it all lined up again for the opposite side. Didn't check the other side though to see if that was lined up. That was a very idiot move. And then I spent a little bit of time working on the walls, trying to figure out which ones would fit nicely, because I completely forgot. I was trying to get like a curvature into there, but I couldn't find any pieces that were curved. So in the end, we just did this kind of stuff instead. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cut the audio quickly. Got disturbed IRL. But yeah, I was really struggling with this to make this building to how I was kind of having it in my mind. I was trying to get the walls pushed in a bit further, but I couldn't quite do it because obviously I don't have any DLC. But the walls in this game are quite difficult to work with sometimes. And see, was able to get them back just a little bit more. You could see the pillars, but nothing was really lining up right, which is quite annoying. Personally, I was trying my best not to get annoyed with it, to be honest. But yeah, that's why we were doing it, and then we were gonna make. It's not on the screen yet, but I was trying to make a pointed roof. Oh, he's some of my amazing path work. What I should have done is actually make the balcony out path, which I might go and do. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. Might go back and turn the full thing into like a path, and then obviously the wood will be already on there. And there's this staircase downwards, not for disabled access apparently. I might have to make like a long ramp, or something. But yeah, he's the roof. Yeah, I was trying to make like a cornered roof, and really couldn't get anything to really fit that I liked, especially with a wooden look. You know, I was trying like a feltish roof, but instead I ended up going for like this scaly tile look instead, and sunk it into the pillars a little bit just to add a bit more depth into it, just so you could see like the pillars and stuff. I really should have put like something on them to. Yeah, but here we go. Yeah, I was trying to make a pointed roof there. No, maybe I want to catch up. Yeah, I was trying to make a pointed roof. And yeah, again I had to quit stop there. My PC been quite funny there. But yeah, he's where I was having issues with the roof itself. I don't know why, but I must have made it longer on one side or something like that. So it didn't quite add up. I did try putting a sharper roof into it, but it just didn't look as nice. As you can see there, it wasn't really working out for me. Obviously, I did want people to be able to look inside the building as well and see what they see in there. But yeah, the roof I did definitely struggle. So then I ended up just making one side of it going to be flat, kind of like how some modern houses are now, like flat down one entire side, and then the roof overlaps it just a little bit, as you can see there. But I put the wall like that, and then the sides are filled in. Obviously, I filled in the sides as well, but yeah, it took me a while to do. Trying to find out everything and whatnot. I may end up cutting some of these parts down as well, because I think some parts of it sat back and looked, and there's me using the wrong pieces again. Me going back through and searching for them. But we're going to leave all that in because it's fun to just watch me sit there and try and see what I want in the actual thing. And I think then I actually didn't notice it wasn't quite lined up, I don't think. No, it was lined up. There's me accidentally moving the full thing. Yeah, I moved the entire thing instead of moving it, duplicating it. I had to reselect it all again and try to copy it over. That one fit better into that wall, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. We also have the monorail there, so I thought I'd border that up in case anybody falls off the end. I might try and set some trigger gates up so in case they do make their way out on that track, gates there to open and close behind it, and when it exits, just so there's added protection in case they go too far. Maybe I'm not entirely sure yet. Eventually, what I might do is just make a spawn point new friend, like make a second station, and then get the spawn point on the other side of there. But now I did just make an extra building, which you'll probably see not too far from now, and it was a shambles, to be honest. I made the building and I wasn't too happy with it, but I wanted to actually get some roller coaster working, guys, for you guys, because you've had nothing at the moment. This is the building here we're on about. I generally did not. I made it and it was alright. And now looking back on it, I think, yeah, I could probably do a lot better than what it is. But yeah, he's me like a whitish roof, but it didn't really go with it, to be honest. And then I ended up putting in the spawn point and whatnot. So you won't actually see anybody using them steps. But I might try and make an elevator or something. Not obviously elevators don't exist, but maybe make like a tall corridorish kind of thing that goes up to that level, and then do it that way. Maybe make it like 4 blocks wide so they can spiral the stairs down in it. I'm not entirely sure yet. Just to add a bit more depth to that building instead. Maybe like a lift for like disabled access, stuff like that. Here's me editing with the size of the park. didn't realise that you could actually edit the size of the park, to be honest. Because there is a lake there. I don't know if you can actually go into that lake. So I might have to test out before we play the next game and get some water rides and stuff on there. If not, we will build a little lake ourselves. It's me deciding which way the park. Trying to figure out which way the park gate goes. And figured out in the end. And I have been watching a YouTuber called Matt Lau. He's mainly a KSP, Kerbal Space Program YouTuber. But he's also been playing Planet Coaster for a few years now and putting it on. He's given me the idea of this to do it myself. And he was talking about how in Planet Coaster a lot of parks are just a series of roller coasters connected with paths, but in real life roller coasters are actually large like patio areas. Then the roller coasters plonked wherever there's space. Obviously they design them to fit into the space. Obviously they don't just make it and hope it'll fit like what I do sometimes. But yeah, then I've tried. But I do like this kind of armed out. I can't remember the name of it. I might have to go back and check. But yeah, I thought I'd do this and make it loop around the beginning. So like it's coming over your head as you're coming into the park to see this beast. I didn't really know where I was getting. This probably is completely unrealistic, this ride, to be honest. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I had to get a few different trials. At first, I wanted to twist down and then come up like that. Like it would do a twist on the downward spiral and then come up into a bank and come around, and then obviously go through the pillars of the monorail. But every time I tested it, it just didn't seem to like it at all. I was trying to get there to like swoop near the path as well, and then over there it would like pass over the trainers. Hopefully, like timing it not far close enough, it would go over the monorail's head as it's driving past. So then I tried something that's, I believe it's in Flamingo Land, where they have the world record for the steepest drop. Because it actually, like you can see how it bends in on itself and then out. I tried something like that, but then it was making the ride too exhilarating. They were all scared of it. They didn't want to come on it. As you can see here. This was sped up as well, I think. Oh, there's me. Should be turning my phone off for notifications. It's lovely Twitter again. But yeah, I just couldn't get the ride to be safe. Like, it was really complaining about G-forces, and I spent quite a while with G-forces. As you can see here, oh, excuse me. As you can see, I took that really deep bend out. I just made one bend and made it bank instead. Because they obviously weren't not liking it. And then I made it just go underneath them instead. Straightened up nice. Probably should straighten up a bit more. I will probably add some scenery or something to it. I was going to call it something like the Blue Butterfly or something like that. Because obviously it's like a wider ride. And maybe have like a butterfly in the end and stuff. I wasn't quite sure on it yet. But actually, you can see that little spiral there above the lake. That's what was actually causing all my G-force problems. It was, for some reason, too high-powered G-force. Maybe the speed of it or something. But it was too high-powered for them to enjoy it. So they would enjoy it all the way around. And see that it would go instantly red at the end. Like from that spiral, it would be red. And you can see the G-force there is also extremely red. Purpley. Purple is like a the opposite end of the spectrum, but it's still bad. Like over 3 or 4 Gs, they don't really like it. So it needs me taking it out and trying different ways of doing it. I did one like a twirl kind of thing in it, and then like stop and then they swoop around and finish off their speed. But it just ended up not working at all. I kept knocking off the and stuff. As you can see that, still like really dark purple. So I was struggling to make that, so then decided to put a loop in instead. And hopefully, that was too tight, that loop, to be honest. That wouldn't it. I don't really enjoy rides, but I definitely wouldn't have gone on that. So we started the test. And then we went down and around on it. I do have a POV at the end with no audio for you guys, just to make sure it's all fun. So there's me making the loop larger to get rid of some of that G-force. And then you can see it's light purple all the way. We smooth this corner out just a little bit. And kept banked it in. And it smoothed out a little bit. And we have added a bit more rides, I think. We're going with this wooden theme around here, like a woodland kind of theme. Needs me struggling to get the loop back in itself, so I just quickly did that instead. He's me making sort of like a plaza, so hopefully we can get some rides or something on there. I was going to try and build an entrance building maybe first, but for now it is going to connect up to there, as the ride park isn't open anyway, since we're only on scenario editor. So I just left it for now and whatnot. But yeah, and then I was messing around with trying to have like a canopy. I picked a bright orange colour for some really odd reason. I have no idea why, but I picked this really bright orange, which I'm probably going to go and change next. But yeah, I placed some on pillars, and then we're going to use like some shapes, like colourful walls, putting a bright yellow to begin with. I'm really looking for them. I've seen people using them, and it looks quite nice. I might end up shaking it all off and go for like a wooden beam approach. Like connect them all up with longer beams and then slit across the top, just so it's a little bit of shade but then a little bit of sun, so it doesn't get cold. There's actually a lot in like American park and stuff, so like if it is raining or if it's really hot that day, you don't get sunburnt or soaked to death while then waiting for a ride. But yeah, here's my really bright orange roof. Like I said, I'm probably going to change, so really I probably could cut this out, but where's the fun in that? So yeah, we're getting close up to POV, so we talk about my schedule now. The schedule has changed, so Monday to Wednesday I am recording / editing / doing audio work stuff like we are now, voiceovers for the stuff. And then Thursday will be the upload for every video that we do. So I may have 2 or 3 videos done, and then any ones that week that I think are ready are going to be uploaded on a Thursday, no matter how many there is. I had to fill around my internet as well, so I've got like 30 megabyte upload. So not sure how that works, but I'm only paying for 20 megabytes, but it works, so it works. You know, don't touch anything that doesn't work. And then Friday we're going to be playing building games, so maybe City Skylines, maybe some Planet Coaster, more recording kind of stuff. And And then Saturday is going to be whatever you feel like. It may change though. That's Friday. Saturday, I might be looking into doing like a D&D kind of game. We are getting into this stuff. And Saturday is going to be Division 2 with Spartan. So go and check him out on Twitch. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with this awesome ride. And we'll put some music here so you don't get bored. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.